Welcome to 28 Days and 28 Ways to Love Yourself Unconditionally. I am honored and delighted that you're going to be spending the next 28 days with me. And for today, I want to begin by explaining to you why it is so important that you offer yourself unconditional love. And in order to do this, I want to share with you something that Mother God wrote to me many years ago when I was really struggling with this issue. I was concerned that loving myself meant that I would be selfish or self-absorbed and that I would not be then a loving person to other people. And because you have chosen to take this class, it means that you are on a spiritual journey. You may already recognize that you're a light worker, and you are most definitely interested in offering love to others. So let me share with you what Mother God wrote to me about self-love. She begins, "Dearest child, you question, you ponder, and you lose hope. You lose the vision, the strength, and the purpose. There is such a purity in you, such a thirst for my people, but there is no spirit of self. So you allow yourself to be dragged down, always hoping but never believing in a miracle, until you have practically given up. Rise up, I say, and claim something for yourself, because it's only in wanting something for yourself that you can manifest anything. Before you can do for others, you must first do for yourself, and then out of your fullness, you can gift others. Selfish is asking for nothing. Selfish is asking for, selfless is asking for everything, because then you have something to give. So for today and ongoing, I want you to join me in being selfless, so that you too have something to give. So let's begin. Our affirmation for today is I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. Now I want you to realize that when you accept who you are and what you are right now without any kind of condition, you are not saying to yourself, I refuse to change. The only thing that you are doing is eliminating the resistance that you had previously to changing. In the past, when you looked at yourself and said, well, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too old, I'm too young, what you were really saying is, I don't like me and I'm afraid to change. Fear creates resistance, and then it becomes impossible to change. So by accepting where you are right now, you're saying it's okay for me to change. I can do these things that are self-affirming, that are self-loving, and I can make changes that will bring me joy. So we're not asking you to stay the same. We're just saying let go of your resistance to change by loving who you are right now. Now we're going to make this a little bit easier using EFT. EFT is Emotional Freedom Technique. It was brought to the U.S. by Gary Craig. It's an ancient Chinese emotional acupuncture technique. It is comprised of many different points, but today we're just going to use the heart. In additional classes, I will share more about EFT and we'll explore more of those points. But for today, we're just going to use the energetic heart center. So take a deep breath, spread your hand out as far as it can go. We're going to be tapping on the heart chakra, which is right in the center of the heart. And we want to spread that hand out, excuse me, so that we can access the greatest amount of heart area possible. The heart is the greatest energetic area in the body. It outdistances the brain, and when you want to make effective changes, you work in the heart. So, are we ready? Have you taken that deep breath? All right. Now begin tapping on the heart with your open hand and repeat after me. I love myself. I love myself unconditionally. Deep breath. I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. Let's repeat. I love myself. And take that deep breath. I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. Now you may continue tapping until you feel relaxed or some relief if you feel any resistance to any of the words that we have just said. In the beginning, resistance is normal. So you continue doing this. You can continue tapping today and ongoing throughout the next 28 days, tapping and repeating to yourself, I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. Now let's take another deep breath. And repeat the affirmation one more time as you continue to tap. I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. All you have done is give yourself an opportunity to let go of any resistance you may be holding on to, any conditions that you may have set up in your mind that say, well, I'll love myself when I am 20 pounds thinner, 20 pounds heavier, when I accomplish this goal. Begin loving yourself just the way you are, and it will be easy to accomplish those goals. Remember, whenever you say, I'll do this whenever I'm ... all you're doing really is making an excuse so you don't have to change. You're already perfect. You don't need to make any excuses. I love you just the way you are, and now it's time for you to love you just the way you are, so you can make the progress that you want to make. Our affirmation for today, I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. If this really speaks to your heart, if you really feel that you need to repeat this affirmation throughout the day, put it on an index card, put it on a lot of index cards, put them on your mirror, put one in your purse or your pocket, put one on your refrigerator, put them anywhere that they will remind you that your job for today and for the next 28 days until it becomes really comfortable is to repeat to yourself, I love myself unconditionally, just the way I am. And you can use this tapping throughout the day, whenever you choose. That's all for today. Sending you love. Welcome to 28 Days and 28 Ways to Love Yourself Unconditionally. I am honored and delighted that you're going to be spending the next 28 days with me. And for today, I want to begin by explaining to you why it is so important that you offer yourself unconditional love. And in order to do this, I want to share with you something that Mother God wrote to me many years ago when I was really struggling with this issue. I was concerned that loving myself meant that I would be selfish or